behind me.
I'm looking at you.
How do you like Epcot so far?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Well, what all have you seen today?
Well, we went to Magic Kingdom yesterday, and we're here today.
Okay. Well, you have a 3-day, right?
Yep.
3-day? Okay. If you start with Living Seas, so work your way from right to left, you might be able to see half of Epcot today, if not all of it, but it's been a lot. Now, do you know what we're talking to you on?
Nothing strong water, it's just... Eric, can you kind of pop up on there a little bit? There's a monorail. I don't know. We may have to wait in the shopping center for later. Yes, who?
Chinatown.
You can go ahead.
Yeah, some kind of building in Japan. That was old lady Combs already.
You good, Mom? Hey, all right.
Team, back up. Team. Back up.
Yay! Folks, I'd like to thank you for hanging around. If you liked the show, our name is the Caledonian Backpack Trio. For those of you who did not like the show,
your name.
Sonny comes over there.
One of my dad.
Yeah?
Oscar. Oh, over there on that side.
Where are you from?
I'm from Florida, Silver Springs.
Good. I got you on tape.
550 million gallons of water every 24 hours. For an example of how much water this is, it will fill up an Olympic-sized swimming pool to capacity in less than 2 minutes. This is the Mammoth Spring, the origination of the Silver River. Now, due to the clarity of the water in this main spring, many movies have been filmed here. 240 Roberts, $6 Million Man, Thunderball, Never Say Never, Moonraker, Smokey and the Bandit Part 3, Creature from the Black Lagoon, 6 of the original Tarzan movies starring Johnny Weissmuller, the ABC miniseries Harem starring Omar Sharif, Cross Creek, The Yearling, and the newest movie out is The Legend starring Tom Cruise. Now, in just a moment, if you look below the glass, we'll be seeing some statues. These statues were used in the old I Spy TV series starring Robert Culp and Bill Cosby. Statues stand about 8 foot tall, made of fiberglass with cement bases. They were also used in the movies Moonraker, 240 Robert, and in $6 Million Man. Many of you are fans of the movie Moonraker, and you remember the part where James Bond had his battle with a large python that was filmed right here in our main spring. And if any of you are fans of the $6 Million Man, and you remember the episode where Steve Austin had to dive down to the middle of the Atlantic Ocean, you are now over the middle of the Atlantic Ocean. Now, if you are planning on taking any pictures through the glass, if you do not use your flash, you'll get a much better picture. The flash does reflect off the glass, causing a cloudy picture. And the glass is dry. If you wish, you can place your cameras, and welcome aboard Florida Silver Springs Glass Bottom Boats. My name is Rick. I'll be your captain and guide for the next 25 to 30 minutes along the Silver River. The boat you're riding on is Cheap How Pattern. Coast Guard regulations do require that we tell you where your life preservers are. Skinnier bluefish are blue shad. There's some largemouth bass, striped bass, and smallmouth bass down there too.
Look at the fish. Look, Jason, look.
You have just reached your destination. Many of you remember the movie Creature from the Black Lagoon. This is the crevice that the creature swam out of in the very beginning of the movie. Over 75% of the Creature from the Black Lagoon's underwater filming was every day and upside down without the cold weather. The spring pushes up snail shells, lime rocks, and sand to make it look like it's snowing. The biggest difference between our snowstorms here and some of the snowstorms you may have up north is that our snowstorm stays at 72.4 degrees all year round. The blackbirds with the orange beaks on the right-hand side are gallinues, sometimes called water chicken. They have 3 toes like a chicken instead of wet feet like a duck. They're also called swamp chickens or moor hens. If you watch the vegetation on the bottom of this is a sunken forest. With a little bit of imagination, the bottom is like an aerial view of a large forest. Now those of you over on the right hand.
Yeah, I seen him moving his head. Seen him moving his head.
The alligator?
The eggs hatch and the snails fall back into the river. llamas, goats, and many other animals. We do have mullet out here too. Saltwater. Now, if you wish to go on the Jungle Cruise, exit out right from the dock, go in front of all the stores and over the bridge to the left. That's also where the reptile show is. The next reptile show will be at 2 o'clock and at 4 o'clock. You can watch them wrestle an alligator, learn some things about rattlesnakes, and some of you brave women can hold a pet boa constrictor. It was a pleasure having you all aboard. Hope you'll have a real nice day at Florida Silver Springs and a real safe trip back home.
Yes, do you want a picture of me? Just kept putting dirty water on him. Does he think he's cleaning himself?
Now he's drying himself.
Hello there.
Did he finally get a bath? I hope he did.
What is he doing now? Washing up?
No, he's drying now.
Drying up.
Drying his feathers.
Jason, jump out there and pull his tail.
Your life jackets are stored in the rack under the seats. We don't tell you this to a lot. Now again, on the right bank, Mouflon are sheep. They are not goat or deer. They're part of the sheep family. And they're also known as Old World sheep or the wild sheep of Europe. Mouflon to your right.
They're cut down and they cut out the hearts and make hearts of palm salad. This is very tasty.
And grow older, the tan, especially on the buck, will gradually change to several shades of black and tan. Critters on the island to our left are gibbons. A gibbon is an ape. It is a non-flying bird. Also, llamas on your right side. The llama is a part of the camel family. Llamas come from South America, where they are used in the mountains as a beast of burden or a pack animal. They'll make an excellent pet. The light gray bird just to your right is a rhea. Also non-flying, and another non-flying bird, the ostrich to your right. Ostrich, the largest of all birds. Trained like a horse. Zebras will chase you, they'll kick you, they'll bite you. Ducks up on the bank ahead to your right are African geese. Zebras way into your left. Plane to go out into the Silver River. And it was way back in the late 1930s that they made a whole series of
I don't think she's going to. Look at that one's up there.
Right there.
Keep quiet.
Oh, we're gonna take that
Didn't you get nothing?
Oh, I'm gonna throw you another one.
You didn't get nothing.
Little baby following her mama.
He caught it.
Pretty good at that, aren't you?
Oh,
Come on, get in the water. Look at the fish. The fish taking it.
Fish will eat it.
Carry it out.
Oh, look at the little baby. He's even coming, the baby.
Come on, Duck. Go on.
You made it. It was a big leap, but you made it.
Oh, very good. It's something really rare. Fish work on that bed.
He's holding on to his.
They must have been
Oh, the little one got some.
Oh, he was afraid.
Get it before the fish do.
Now these are the rhesus monkeys. They can get
My turn to get fed. Here they come.
There are now 7 zebras. We have 4 females and 3 males. Females, of course, are the ones with the white stripes, and the males have the black stripes. Left are the giraffes, tallest of all animals, 18 to 20 feet tall. Long neck on the giraffe has the same number of bones as yours and mine, 7 vertebrae. It is an ostrich, smaller bird than emu.
Yeah.
The other light gray bird at the edge of the water to your left is a rhea. They're all non-flying birds. We are traveling traveling up the Fort King waterway. It is a natural waterway that was widened and dredged to accommodate the boats. The depth of the water is about 10 feet. The waterway, the Jason Land, and the Silver River are all fish and wildlife refuge. No hunting and no fishing. The boat on which you are traveling is powered electrically. There is no pollution, and there is no damage to the environment from these boats. Scottish Highland cattle to your left.
I have observed trees. One way of keeping them on the river is to get the nest place.
These will be on the island ahead to your left, some of them up in the treetop.
I don't know, man. 2 or 3 on there right in front of us.
Jason. Hi there. Hey. Hi. Look at that. Hi there. Hi. I've got a big son.
I hope you folks enjoyed a little cruise. You all have a pleasant afternoon. Enjoy the rest of the day at Silver Springs. And I want to thank you for coming here to visit with us.
Now, I have you recorded over 8 feet length and experienced the deadliest snake here in North America. And here's a snake here shaking and vibrating his tail. All snakes, poisonous or non-poisonous, will shake and vibrate their tail. Just down through time, a rattlesnake got a noise maker over the end of her tail. Now, I don't know what happened to this rattlesnake right here. I believe it's going to die on this, I don't know. But what I want to do here for you is demonstrate the rattlesnake striking ability. Now, this makes a nice souvenir picture. You've got your camera with you. Set your camera 6 to 8 inches in front of the snake's head. And put your finger on the button and let your reflex take a picture for you. Now, why this snake's going to strike at this balloon? Because of the bit viper. Bit means he's got heat units on each side of his face. Viper means the fangs are hinged. Open his mouth, stab his prey when the snake strikes. Camera's ready, and I'll take this snake home. ready. As y'all see, I'm famous. Now don't be surprised when you go home and get your film developed, because you want to have a nice picture on one of these three television up here above me. Now this snake when he's strapped down low at my ankle, he can use 2/3 of his body length. Up here to my knee, he can only use 1/2 of his body length. No snake can strike their whole body length. This snake's not striking over my shoulder, bite me on the neck. No snake is spring loaded. When you see the snake here in the water, all snakes, poisonous or non-poisonous, can swim. So if you see a snake in the water, what you should do is leave it alone, because they can find you on top of the water or under the water. Now this concludes this show. If you read that to my right, we're going to go through and talk a bit about non-poisonous, and let some of y'all touch and hold one. All the snakes in the world. And the tongue here on the snake, the tongue will not eject you or will not sting you. He's got an organ in his mouth called a Jacobson gland. This helps the snake locate its prey. Now you may have seen snakes like he's on several different movies. If you ever seen any old Tarzan movies, you probably have seen snakes like he's on his movie. And you may have thought, or you may have heard, the snakes are wet and slimy. No snakes are wet and slimy. What I'm going to do is come around the first row, let some of y'all touch the snake if you wish to. But if you not wish to, go right by it. Because he will bite snakes just like a dog or cat would. And 90% of the time I'll be the one that gets bit. And if one of y'all causes me to get bit, I'm about the first to make it even. When I bring the snake around, give the snake a general rub. Now the end you are touching has never bit anybody. Okay, what's down here, dude?
Yeah.
Here at Silver Springs is mice or rats. Depends on what size the snake is. Now, South American boa constrictor does make a real good pet. Now, you can feed him every 7 or 10 days. Water, you keep his cage clean. The snakes live up to 20 to 25 years. Now, record length on the South American boa constrictor is 18 foot long. And the most common length on ones between 9 to 10 feet long. Now, may I see the show of hands who have never held a snake? Hold them right now. I'm going to pick 3 volunteers to hold this snake. Please do not bite in front of the snake. Let's throw the snake in the swamp. Are you ready? We're going to start with you. No, we'll start with you. Here it goes. Are you all right? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Sure.
I'm like,
Don't worry, thanks on the fall. It's got 6 rolls of shot for you to hang on with. Are you ready? Okay, you step back into it, please. All right, here goes. Now the snake is a constrictor. What it does, wraps around its prey, squeezes its prey to death, and bites its prey. Best that you held a snake at Silver Springs. But it does not say what kind or how big the snake is. You can make it up on the way home. You give out volunteers a big hand. Now that includes this show next up to the right. We're talking about alligators and crocodiles. Unless you send somebody right on an alligator. Or did you lose your alligator? You can tell by the smile of an alligator that he is very happy. Now this alligator Jackie's got is the North American alligator, one of the largest reptiles in North America. Folks, I will get these cameras ready because you can't never tell what you might see or what might happen. Now this alligator Jackie's got here is between 150 and 200 pounds. And the age on this alligator is between 7 to 11 years old. Now, as soon as Jack gets this alligator from the mountain, we're going to pose for a nice souvenir picture. Now, in captivity, alligators live up to 56 years. Give it a few years or take a few years out in the wall. Now, a record length on North American alligator is over 19 feet long. And the most common length on one is between 10 and 12 feet long. Now, as soon as Jack gets this alligator from the mountain, we're going to pose for a nice souvenir picture. Are you ready, Jackie? No, not yet. Folks, I'm glad I got the hard part. Oh, it's just a hard job. Somebody's got to do it. Well, let's go to the right, Jackie. Now, folks, there's two animals here on the ground. Pick which one's the alligator. Now, what's the difference between an alligator and a crocodile? Alligator snout, rounded or U-shaped snout. Crocodile snout, long, pointed, or V-shaped snout. Then if that doesn't beat, do what Jackie likes to do. Run up on the alligator, jump on its back, and count the teeth in its mouth. Alligator has 80 teeth. Crocodile has between 60 and 70 teeth. So what Jackie's going to do here for us is count the teeth in this alligator's mouth. Folks, wouldn't y'all like to see Jackie count the teeth in this alligator's mouth? And if Jackie slips, who will count the holes in his face? What did you get, Jackie?
Bad breath.
Now this alligator's got three sets of valves we're going to talk about. The first valve is located in the back of this alligator's throat. This valve is called the epiglottis. When he's feeding or fighting up under the water, he closes this valve, keeps water from rushing down his throat, so he won't drown. Now on top of the snout, we have a nostril. Has a flap of skin over each one. When he submerges up under the water, he can stay up under the water for 6 to 8 hours without coming up for a breath. And this flap of skin helps keep the water out of the alligator's nose. Now behind the eyes and his ears also has a flap of skin over each one. When he submerges up under the water, this flap of skin helps keep the water pressure off of the alligator's ears. Now on top of the head we have the eyes. Looks more like a periscope. You got your up periscope and you got your down periscope. If you or if Jackie think you can get alligator's eyes, get away from it. This is not hurting the alligator. All he's doing is making turn this alligator mad. You see what the eyes do is go back in the hollow bony socket. Now we're going to talk a little about the tail. This is not Jackie's tail. This is the alligator's tail. The tail helps the alligator swim up to water. On land, this alligator can run up to 35 miles per hour for a short distance and he slows down and walks. Now what Jackie's going to do here for us, let's make a nice souvenir bridge. The Seminole Indians used to do their manhood. But the Seminole Indians took the chin of the alligator and put it up under their chin. Here at Silver Springs, we're going to do a little bit different. Jackie's going to take the nose, put it up under his chin, and hold out his arms. This will be the time to take the picture. No. What Jackie's going to do here, take the nose, put it up under his chin, and hold out his arms. Now, if Jackie slips, he won't never shoot him again. Now, when he holds out his arms, this is called a butterfly bow. Would you give that alligator a big hand? And that concludes our reptile shows for today. Jungle Cruise, Last Bottom Boats, last one's at 4:45. Would you give Jackie a big hand? Now you all have a nice evening here at Florida Silver Springs. This
movie was making mad on the 7th floor. These men on Daytona Beach. Another motel there. I don't know the name of it. And here's the ocean. All around there's the swimming pool. And this is where I'm standing. Background, seeing the man back over here painting. Yeah, there you go. Another motel. A car coming down the beach over there. See if I can roll him on in here. This is down on the beach in Daytona. Just parked the car on the beach. And they're looking and observing the motel. These are the motels all around here. I think we're seeing that right there. Now we're going to go out here and get to the water. You got to get back. You're too close on it. Daytona Speedway. $1987. Maybe someplace on down that fly, I don't know. Had a stuckers. Just eat sandwich, bought some oranges. Out here killing time.
You know how to do it, man. Look through there. Snap that orange and
We're gonna take you back to Virginia. You can look at it, you won't break it. What part of Georgia we in? Brunswick, Georgia. Heading back to the poorhouse. Go ahead and jump in the water. Making a movie.